telling you, the shot that Ruiz took on the way down was dangerous.
In a world filled with knockout fanatics, we believe it's our duty to provide our audience with some of the best highlights and moments from the past. In doing so, we venture back to a 21-year stint that kicked off in the 90s, where a Samoan wrecking ball steamrolled his way to become one of the most dangerous punchers the boxing world has ever seen.
There's a hard right hand by
Taste blood, and I taste victory.
So without any hesitation, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe, as David Tua leads the way for us in a recap of his merciless journey for heavyweight greatness.
Causing the brain to cascade up against the skull and explode.
Making his professional boxing debut from Christchurch, New Zealand, here is David Tua.
There aren't many better ways to kickstart a career other than a first-round knockout. In doing so, David Tua's early debut demolition job, the very beginning of his journey, deemed a promising sign for a bright future ahead.
The left hook. David Tua starts this fight off quickly and lands the left hook. And there is what happens when you get hit by Tua. Well, they think David Tua could be the next Mike Tyson. He has a lot of power. He's very aggressive.
Swiftly climbing through the ranks, Tua's merciless run caught fire quickly. But out of all his opponents during the early stages, his quick dispatch of former champ John Ruiz became the one night fans never forgot.
But he's going up against the best schooled of the young heavyweights out there.
Hard left hand by Tua. Ruiz is rocked in the first 20 seconds of the bout. Down goes Ruiz. He takes a vicious left-hand shot on the way down, and it's unlikely he'll be getting up, and Tony Perez says enough.
Marciano, Frazier, and Tyson. Let me repeat that.
And Tua.
Well, I'm not ready to put Tua there yet, but that was sensational.
Being forced into boxing at the early age of 7 by his father, Tua's gratitude didn't come until later on, when he eventually turned pro at 19, opening up doors to bigger and better things.
Here comes Tua, and down goes that's it. Smoker's seen enough. Curry goes right back into the ropes.
Trained by the same coach that trained former champion Joseph Parker, his similar Tyson-like style managed to pick up steam and a degree of popularity amongst fans, racking up 16 knockouts, all in the first round.
Wilson tries a right hand across the top. Tua lands a short left. First down, Wilson. First time Wilson's ever been down.
Can he beat the bell? Can he beat the bell? He can't. He's counted out.
Another first round knockout for David Tua.
Nobody have seen the best of you yet. They seen you in great fights, but they haven't seen the best you got. Everybody gonna have to look out now.
It was clear the division had given birth to a new problem. However, his first road bump came unexpectedly in '97 at the hands of Nigerian native Ike Abeyabuchi, after 12 rounds of grueling action cost him a unanimous decision defeat.
Oh, here comes Tua. 4 or 5 punches. Abeyabuchi right back at him. And he gives it back to him. That's what he needs to do. Right back at him. Very, very active heavyweight fight.
Unanimous decision in favor of the new WBC International Heavyweight Champion, Ike, the President, Abeyabuchi.
Without dampening his spirits, Tua soon retreated back to the path of victory, and 5 wins later, he became the first person to hand future champion Hasim Rahman his first loss.
David Tua with just 1 loss on his resume, and these are 2 fighters clearly at a crossroads.
In round number 10. Throwing punches with reckless abandon, and Rahman is hurt. Definitely hurt. He's going to stop it right here.
And what a turn of events in this fight. David Tua strips the title belts, the IBF Intercontinental and USBA Championship belt, away from Hasim the Rock Rahman and puts himself right back in the hunt.
Unfortunately, the victory over Rackman marked the beginning of some new struggles concerning his weight, ballooning up to 253 pounds the night he defeated Obed Sullivan in 2000. And then later that year, coming in at a career heaviest of 245 pounds during his finally awaited title shot against Lewis.
Utmost respect to Lennox. He's the world champion, and it's not a peace offering. It's a declaration of war.
It's the third time Lennox Lewis has defended the title since solidifying it against Evander Holyfield a year ago. It's the second time among those three defenses that he's fighting the consensus #1 contender, the man everybody regards as his toughest threat in the heavyweight division.
Without solely blaming his performance on his physical state, Lewis managed to comfortably keep Tua at the end of his jab like many others he'd fought prior.
Now Lewis back to the round one action. Pop, pop, pop with the jabs. Just too afraid of Lennox Lewis's right hand to be himself in there.
No doubt about it, but he's tasted some of that right hand, and he should be afraid.
And by the end, a conclusion that seemed pretty one-sided.
Still, the universally recognized, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
Why were you unable to sustain an attack? Why weren't you able to follow the pleading of your corner that this fight was getting away from you in something you yourself have said you prepared all your life for?
Cracks had started to reveal into his ability to compete at elite level, and taking another loss one fight later, it seemed he'd reached his peak in potential.
He hasn't been able to shift this guy at all.
Lower level opposition did become more of a regular thing, and though Tua's knockout streak did pick up again, the problem of not having any more world title shots in the pipeline soon caused the vision of him becoming the guy to conquer the heavyweight division to slowly diminish over time.
Larry Merchant, David Tua's trainer Kevin Barry, says of his fighter that he is the biggest wasted talent, the biggest underachiever in the heavyweight division. Sounds like a serious indictment. Is he just trying to fire up his charge?
Hoping that the truth will make Tua free. Free to fully capitalize on his championship qualities. A great chin. He's never been seriously hurt, much less knocked down, and a knockout punch, which has taken him a long way, but not all of the way.
David Tua gets in 2 body punches early. The rib cage down goes
He's not moving at all.
Here's a 30-second knockout right there. And that's what makes David Tua David Tua.
Talks of a Tyson matchup were rumored along the way, and stylistically it would have been fairly intriguing to see them both collide within the ring. However, with one foot out of the door, Tyson was already in the downslide of his career, and to take on such a destructive opponent like Tua at that particular moment in time would have likely been career suicide.
Tua trying to end it in the closing seconds, and he's the one who goes down on the punch after the bell. The decision is even a draw.
An underachiever, or simply an overachiever that went above and beyond for the ability he had. The mixed evaluations of David Tua's potential, combined with the career he had, will always be in the air when it comes up to debate.
Given what you've achieved in your career, you must be incredibly proud of what you've done. You know, fought a number of world champions, knocked them out.
However, with harrowing power and one of the division's most exciting styles, Tua will always be a name that'll never be forgotten amongst boxing's heavyweight punchers. Just unfortunately, he'll also be remembered and quoted by many as one of the best heavyweights never to win a world title.